Yeah.
And he's got an answer.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
It
yes.
goes to the board and
Moim
he just,
zdaniem,
you know, recites whatever he
Right.
got from the...
I see that a lot. Yeah, I see that.
dobrze byłoby, żeby tych odpowiedzi szukać w 20-30%, a w pozostałych raczej starać się wykorzystywać to, co jest nam dane.
So,
Bo zdolny uczeń, interesujący się też językiem, historią, fizyką, matematyką, on tu nie będzie szukać odpowiedzi.
yeah. So that's the trend. I mean, tools becoming
The mainstream.
the main. Yeah.
Do you
the
think
main
that
thing.
that's
you
what's-
don't use your brain. You don't.
Do you think Polish education's headed that way, or you think it's
I
just
think
more?
it just like we are in the mainstream now, European mainstream. So I
Yeah.
think it's heading that way too.
But I don't see this trend in high-performing PISA countries. I don't see this large use of one-to-one computing like you do in the U.S. I don't see it in Germany or Liechtenstein or Belgium. Certainly not in Finland. So,
Yeah. I still prefer a piece of chalk.
To żebym chciała powiedzieć, że jestem za informatyzacją szkoły, to po pierwsze powinny być tablice interaktywne.
Yeah.
One kosztują bardzo.
Interactive boards are good, she says.
Yeah.
To kosztuje. Teraz dalej. Trzeba by było mieć przynajmniej kilka pracowni, jeszcze doposażonych te wiesz, no w klasie, czy iPody, czy laptopy.
Yeah, she's talking about organizing a laboratory classroom
Right.
with the right equipment for the.
Yeah, and you see this in high-performing PISA countries, but the one-to-one is not a common thing.
I teraz interaktywna tablica to wymaga dużych pieniędzy, jak na nasze warunki.
And you need money for that,
Tak.
of course.
Right, a lot of
Ale,
which we lack.
tak, ale za tym idzie kwalifikacja nauczyciela.
But also teachers should have some qualification to use those.
Sure, you gotta have the training and all that.
You have to be
Yep.
trained.
jest
There
problem.
are possibilities for such
Yeah.
training. They are
Yeah.
offered.
No, ale ja myślę, że otwarci na interaktywne, na te metody nowoczesne, jak my nazywamy u nas techniki kształcenia, pozostają w gestii najmłodszej kadry.
Yeah, and still there's we'd say age gap here. Young teachers are very good at this.
But the older,
teachers,
yeah, that's the way.
around 80 teachers.
How many kids go to this school?
Around 1,000 nowadays.
And there's 80 teachers.
Yeah.
And most of them are, all of them are full-time basically?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
800, but let's face it.
Jesteśmy dobrą szkołą popularną, młodzież tu chce przyjść,
Six.
dlatego jest tyle klas i nie możemy znaleźć szaf na szatnie, na bazę i tak dalej, bo odpowiadamy na potrzeby klienta.
Yeah, and the problem is because the school is popular. The problem is that students for 7 months out of 9 go to school in shifts.
Really?
They've got a morning shift, and some classes have morning shifts, some classes.
So the morning shift is from what time to what time?
7:30 to depending on how many hours they have, and then the night shift, let's say, it starts at 11, 12.
12, and it
they
goes
finish at 6.
6, so it's about 6 hours a day?
Yeah.
Something like
But
that.
then when because the oldest kids have their final examinations starting, they finish school in late April, at the end of April. We return. There's a new schedule, and return to one only morning shift for all students.
So do you about how many kids per class? What's the
About 30.
30?
But in languages, it's half. It's 15.
Only
Languages
15?
and IT.
Really?
15, yeah.
Wow.
For languages.
And why is that? Just because
Well,
they want
because of the nature of teaching, you need to have
more
in order
one-to-one personal?
to teach a language, you have to talk to.
Yeah.
You can't talk to 30 people.
Yeah,
individually.
well, not in the U.S. Anyways, here's the principal's office and kind of what it looks like. And we're moving in. So he's like the secretary?
Tylko pani sekretarka
Standing
jest
in for a secretary.
IT classroom over there.
So as you can,
You want
as you can see, the school's pretty basic. So we're just kind of going through the halls here.
IT classroom.
And how old is the school?
How, sorry?
How old is it?
100 years old.
Wow. 100-year-old school here.
So this is an IT
This
classroom.
is our IT school. Hello. How
Pan
are you?
ze Stanów i bada stan oświaty w Polsce.
2, 3, 4,
Żeśmy już
5,
porozmawiali z panem.
Look at about 15.
Tak, powinniście. No, pięknie.
About 15 kids in here.
Tu jeszcze
Nie uśmiechajcie się.
How you doing? All right.
That's Polish class.
Okay. So this is literature.
Literature.
Right? Hello.
Pan jest ze Stanów
How are you doing?
Zjednoczonych, zajmuje się sceną oświaty, zbiera informacje, zajmuje się polską
You can see it's pretty much
I ja zadaję wam pytanie,
chalkboard,
czy możecie
very low tech.
na zdjęciach. Możecie? Tak. Dobrze.
How old are these kids?
A która to jest klasa? To jest druga. So they are 17.
Pan profesor Krzysztof
Seventeen,
uczy języka polskiego.
And this is Polish. 17
Yeah.
year olds. Second.
Great. Now I notice he doesn't have a smart board. Do most of the classes have smart boards or no?
Czy większość pracowni ma te tablice interaktywne?
U nas w ogóle nie ma interaktywne.
Nie ma.
U nas nie ma.
Not many.
Yeah.
Nie ma. To robimy się w przyszłym miesiącu.
Yeah,
Great. How much homework do they have to do per night? How many hours? More, at least 1 hour per night. Minimum 1 hour?
1 hour.
So, for example, she didn't raise her hand. She doesn't do any homework?
No, she does more. So you don't do any homework? So how much homework a night do you have? Do you do?
What's the homework?
How many people do at least 2 hours per night? 2?
At least 2 hours.
Okay. 2 hours. How about 2.5 hours per night at least?
2.5 hours.
Is there anybody that does more than 3 per night? Okay. How many people here speak pretty good English? Or can understand what I'm saying? Okay. Understand. Okay. For example, in South Korea, they have these schools called hagwons. And they're private tuition schools after the school. And people go to like 2 schools. They go to the public school and then they go to their other school till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It's unbelievable. Are there many people that attend private schools to study after the regular school day? Is that common here? Not really.
No.
It's not a common thing here. No.